Hello guys, this is the second guide that I made tonight. It is now 3 o'clock in the morning. Drove to my parents' house to do this because I don't have internet at my house, but I wanted to make guides for both the champions that have come out today. I released Kha'Zix first because Kha'Zix is my favorite, but I'm also releasing Rengar now. Hell's Devil has also done an incredibly good Rengar guide that I thoroughly recommend that you go and check out. In this guide though, I'm going to do Rengar build. I'm then going to do his runes, his leveling priority, what his abilities do, and then some high-level pro combos that you can pull off with Rengar and that you can practice in the practice tool to make sure that you're able to blow up those AD carries in one shot whenever you like. I think Kha'Zix and Rengar are going to be super good. I think they're going to be very powerful. If you like the content, feel free to drop me a like and a sub. Would really mean a lot to me. Put a lot of work into these two videos today, and I'm up really late, way later than I usually am, so I'm just hoping that you enjoy them. And if you want to get involved with the giveaway in May, it's just commenting and subscribing, and we will do the giveaway at the end of the May. The April ones are going to be released this week on my next videos, so don't worry about that. I am so bloody tired. Let's get into the guide, guys, and thanks Digi2A for sponsoring the channel. So I personally like Rengar to be more burst orientated than Kha'Zix. I think Kha'Zix can get away with something like Black Cleaver, but I really think that Rengar is more about the initial burst damage, and so therefore you should be building to kind of like amp up that damage straight away. He's not as slippery and as easy to kind of like negotiate team fights with as Kha'Zix is. Rengar's ultimate allows him to have one go at killing someone, and if you don't kill them, often you're kind of left out in the middle of nowhere and you end up dying. So I think Black Cleaver is not usually the best choice for Rengar, and so therefore I like going more burst orientated. So like Duskblade first into Guardian Angel. It's a really good team fight combo for the early team fights. And then you do Last Whisper, Ghostblade, and Death's Dance. I think this is a pretty good one. And again, similar runes, Electrocute for the burst damage, Brutal, and your 2 Hunter runes because you're in the jungle. And then I think that I like Stasis enchant better than I like any of the other enchants, because again, for the same reason as Kha'Zix, if you're in a team fight, it buys you a couple of extra seconds to kind of renegotiate and change. However, because you don't have stealth as Kha'Zix, as Rengar, you may be more wanting to pick up something like the Proto Belt or the Quicksilver. So both of those are perfectly fine. Stasis, Belt, or Quicksilver are all completely fine. Let's now talk about the ability priority. So pretty much all the time, you're going to max your first ability, followed by your second ability, followed by your third ability. Pretty simple, same as Kha'Zix, nothing really to see here. That's exactly what you do on Rengar also. So you do first ability, second ability, third ability, and of course, ultimate whenever you can. So let's talk a little bit about Rengar's passive first, Unseen Predator. If Rengar is in a brush or camouflaged, he will leap to the target with his next attack. If he has no ferocity, he will gain 1 ferocity. Rengar also has a passive Hunter built into his kit, so he'll gain between 5 and 25% attack damage for each unique champion takedown, which means if he kills or assists in killing any of the enemy team, he'll gain 5% per unique takedown. He gains 1 ferocity upon casting a basic ability. Reaching 4 ferocity enhances the next basic ability, allowing it to be cast separately from the base version. So I'm going to show you his passive. I leap, I get 1 ferocity. I leap again, I'm not getting any more ferocity. So you only get your first ferocity from leaping from the brush. The way that you really want to do this is you want to empower your next basic attack. You jump, cast all of your abilities, and then use an empowered first ability. That's a very basic combo on Rengar. Savagery. Rengar's next 2 attacks within 3 seconds gain 50% attack speed. The first attack is empowered to deal an additional 191 physical damage. If you use your ferocity ability, gains 125% attack speed for 5 seconds instead. The first attack deals an additional 312 physical damage. So as you can see, one of the easiest things that you can do on Rengar is auto attack and immediately reset with your savagery. This is a very, very basic combo on Rengar. Auto attack into your first ability, and that is a super basic combo, as I said. You want to empower, jump from the brush, use all of your abilities, and then use your empowered ability, and you get a very, very big burst of attack speed to begin with. 5 seconds worth of increased attack speed makes you a very, very scary, scary killer. Battle Roar. Rengar roars, dealing magic damage, scaling with AP, and healing for 50% of the damage taken in the last 2 seconds. If you empower this, it deals more magic damage, and Rengar also gains 60% movement speed for 2.5 seconds and removes all crowd control effects from himself. So it's a really, really powerful ability. You see, it'll deal damage in an area. I am just going to get my ferocity up so that we can use the empowered version. And you can see here, I'll also gain a burst of movement speed as well. And you'll remove all CC. Bowler Strike. Rengar throws a bowler that deals physical damage and slows by 90% for 1.75 seconds. Ferocity roots instead. So you can see here, he throws it. I'm just going to get my ferocity up as well so that we can show you the empowered version. And you can see here, it roots the enemy instead. So you see all those basic abilities. Relatively simple to get your head around. Thrill of the Hunt. Gains 50% movement speed and reveals the nearest enemy champion for 20 seconds. Rengar becomes camouflaged after 1 second and his next attack shreds the target's armor by 32 for 4 seconds. So you see this? Thrill of the Hunt. We are in Thrill of the Hunt right now. Remember, our first ability, or our first basic attack from this will be empowered. So we jump in, and then we have an empowered basic attack. We've shredded their armor, and we're doing a crap ton of damage. Very, very simple. It's one of the main ways that Rengar hunts from the jungle. I've just put another enemy dummy in here by mistake. It's one of the ways that Rengar hunts from the jungle. Okay, I've already shown you the basic attack reset with Rengar. Very easy to pull off. What I'm now going to show you is the Bowler Strike animation cancel. So if you're coming into an enemy from range, you can actually Bowler Strike and cancel the animation and jump in on them. Because if you watch normally, Bowler Strike actually has an animation. So I walk up to someone, I actually have to stand still to cast my Bowler Strike like this. So if I'm walking, I stand still for a very brief moment in time. But actually, you can cancel it. You can cancel the Bowler Strike animation. So if you're approaching an enemy from range and you want to catch them off guard, you can cancel your Bowler Strike animation and jump in and deal a crap ton of damage. So I'm just going to show you that again. Walk, you flash immediately after Bowler Striking, and you cancel the animation. So it's a really good little animation cancel when you're looking to approach an enemy from range. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little bit more of a complex combo. This is called the Trap Engage combo. You need to make sure you're in a brush, and what you're going to do is I'm going to play it out slowly for you first. You jump, you then basic attack, you then use your E, your W, and your Q, and then you immediately follow up. So I'm going to do that again. I used the wrong terminology for you guys who are not League of Legends players. You jump. You use your third ability. You use the rest of your abilities. And then you use your third ability again to slow them down. So I'm going to play that out for you one more time. Jump, third ability, all of your abilities together. And then you trap them. This is for jumping from a brush to try and catch someone by surprise. So you jump, third ability first. Use all of your abilities. And then you trap them. So this is essentially jump like this. And it's just about getting all of that ferocity stacks and then building up for an empowered Bowler Strike to root them. Very easy to do. But it's just a really, really quick way of dealing a load of damage and then rooting them to the spot. Alright, now I'm going to show you the standard all-in play for Rengars in the late game. This is what you're going to want to do if you are looking to kill an enemy carry very quickly. Going to go into our ultimate. We're going to jump, use our first ability, slow them down, then use our empowered ferocity first ability. So I'm going to show you that again. We go into our ult. We jump, basic attack, use our first ability, use the rest of our abilities, and then empowered first ability. So very standard late game all in. Jump, basic attack, third ability, second ability, and then use your empowered first ability. It is the very standard late game all-in combo for Rengar players. Okay, now we're going to look at our basically our all-in combo. So we're going to empower our first ability, jump, use all of our abilities, and then immediately use our empowered ferocity on our first ability again. So I'm going to show you that again. We're in a brush. We queue up our first ability. We jump and we press the rest of our abilities, and then we slap them in the head with our empowered ferocity. That was a really, really quick combo. See that? I mean, I used the wrong ability there. That's how quick it was. Very, very, very quick combo. Dealing... I haven't got any items and it dealt 1,112 damage. So empowered. And then you just use that empowered first ability. It's a really quick all-in combo that you can use on Rengar in the late game. Okay, I've got to take 0 cooldowns off for this one because I want to show you it in real time. This is a little sneaky way to actually really empower your engage in the late game. So you're going to get your max ferocity stacks, then you're going to enter ultimate. You're going to use your empowered first ability before you even get into the fight. You're still in the fight. Use your first ability again, straight into another empowered first ability. Very, very good way to get a load of burst damage off in the late game. Just a little thing, if you didn't know, you can actually jump over walls with Rengar's passive. See, if you're in a brush or if you're in your ultimate, you can actually jump over walls. So it is something that can allow you to leap over terrain if you need to. Good way to get into like the Baron pit, or good way to engage a fight over a wall. Pretty solid little tip that you can have when playing Rengar as well.